So this is my supported internship at the Maritime Museum. Now, well, the good thing is about PowerPoint, it's going to say to you now, when you put in what you asked for, it comes up with little logos. So as you'll be able to see, I did front of house. So front of house is working on a reception desk, answering the phones, taking any questions that may walk through the door. I did my first supported internship at the Maritime Museum, and I can tell you now it was one of the best experiences of my life, and very eye-opening. To whatever comes to the front of the desk, you've got to answer, and you've got to stay so professional with. It is unbelievable what comes to the front of the. You're dealing with the public, you're dealing to the first responders of the public. So if somebody comes in a bad mood, they come in a bad mood. No matter what you say to them, you just got to act polite and professional at all times. And I can tell you now, sometimes that is hard, because sometimes you just want to laugh and you want to have a joke. Can't do that. And the next thing I did was the educational side. So like I'm doing today, presenting to schools and delivering different presentations to schools, looking at different school activities. So when the young people would come into the museum, how can we best deliver that activity to make sure everybody is included, and to make sure that it is interesting and it is very engaging. So I do apologise about the PowerPoint, because I know that what people find difficult. I find difficult when people do a PowerPoint and it's like this. So if anybody needs to just raise your hand and ask a question, or just let me know and I'll stop and we can go back, answer any questions you may have during the PowerPoint. And the final thing I did was behind the scenes. This is very interesting, because behind the scenes is the place where you all don't get to see. I very luckily got to see some amazing and interesting artefacts that isn't on show to the general public, that wouldn't be on show to the general public, because the artefacts, they've got to stay safe and we've got to keep them protective. So then when we can put them on display for the public, they're safe, nobody's going to damage them, and they've been carefully looked after and carefully designed and placed to go in certain specifics in the museum.